أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters here, how are you all? Assalamu alaikum. Let's keep this an interactive session, inshallah. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. Alhamdulillah, we are heading on to the day's 10th of this course, right? CANVA Mastery course. We are already into the day 10, mashallah. Bismillah ta'ala. Alhamdulillah. Hope and pray you all are well and good, inshallah. So, Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we are heading on to the 10th day of this course, and Alhamdulillah, almost 10 days have passed by so fast, right? Subhanallah. So, let's start day 10th of this course with the name of Allah, with the rectification of intention, so that we will gain rewards throughout the time that we are spending here, inshallah ta'ala. So let's begin, dear sisters and brothers, by rectification of intention, by making a niyyah, by rectifying our intentions that we are going to learn this to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a way that we are going to use this skill and ability for the sake of Allah at first, and then inshallah we are going to utilize this to pursue a career into this, inshallah ta'ala. Today, inshallah, we are going to see some of the methods, tricks and tactics through which we can earn through the skills that we are learning, inshallah ta'ala. So let's begin with the name of Allah so that Allah puts barakah in our affairs, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Come on, let's begin. And let's continue on to this journey of being more productive with the smart devices, inshallah. Can you all give me a quick recap on the date of this course, whatever we had studied during the session, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, what did we learn in yesterday's class? I mean, day 9. It was about presentations, right? Presentation. We started off with creating our own presentation slides, PowerPoint slides, right? Certificates. Yes, alhamdulillah, we learned how to create our own certificates. We learned how to create beautiful presentations of our own without taking help of any templates, right? Yes. What is the important and major thing whenever we are going to create something of our own? We have to select very beautiful things, right? We need to have a beautiful background, excellent elements. Choosing of the elements is a very important task during the editing, right, dear sisters and brothers? Okay, alhamdulillah. These were some of the slides that we had created, right? So it all looked very excellent, right? Very excellent with some of the stuff that we had been adding, something like the drop shadow, something like the glow, right? The glow was added, the drop shadow was added. Yes. Okay, these were the things that we had learned in yesterday's class, discussed during the class, and the elements, usage of elements, how we are going to use the different slides, how we are going to even add the transitions here. We even added the transition, something like this, right? Yes. So these were the things that were discussed, alhamdulillah. And then we learned how to just create your resumes. It's totally a textual content, so it's totally the textual matter that you have to add. Certificates, even so for the certificates, you just have to make use of utilize something like the headers and the footers, and then something like the textual content is the main criteria there. What else did we discuss, dear sisters and brothers? Did you all started this project or for your own, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, please type whether you did start for yourself, something for yourself. Have you all started this off, creating worksheets for yourselves? Alhamdulillah, yes, this is an excellent task with which you can earn a passive income, inshallah, dear sisters and brothers. Not one, not two, just start making your own worksheets. Go and search niche in which you will be able to earn high amount, inshallah. Just go and search niche on the application like Etsy, Amazon Kindle version. Also, you can provide this. Okay, Amazon Kindle version, you can provide the worksheets as well, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, just see here. It's so beautiful. You can even develop your own. For example, if you're in some medical fields or something like you're in research fields, you can just create your own kind of worksheet and publish it for the world. Okay, inshallah ta'ala, this will be very helpful for you even if you are sleeping, you could earn the passive income out of it. Okay, it's quite easy task that you all can employ for yourself. Okay, just once you create, just dedicate one day of yours and just put it out, and then those platforms automatically actually publish it to the buyers. Okay, you don't even have to go and accept their, what we say, accept their orders or something like that, because you don't have to even send it to them, right? You don't even have to post it to them or something like that. It's just the online copy that you have to drop to their email IDs or to their WhatsApps. That's all. Okay, so inshallah this will be very excellent choice if you would go with the worksheet designing using the Canva, inshallah, because this is very easy task that you all can go ahead with. Alhamdulillah, you all have submitted beautiful ones. Barakallahu fiki. Your homeworks were excellently done. You have already started to design like a pro, dear sisters and brothers. Alhamdulillah. Can you all mention to me, did you all get the confidence of designing by now? Probably yes, right? Even if you don't get, inshallah, by the end of the course, you will be able to at least feel that I can do something for myself. I can do something. I can create something. Okay. Even if you get the clients, you will be able to tell, you will not be able to say, no, I cannot do this. Okay. Inshallah, you will be telling that I can do this. Okay. Inshallah. Ta'ala. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, one more step ahead into the editing, into the designing, into the graphic designing. From today onwards, we are going to deal everything with the business. Okay, everything with the business. Yesterday and previous sessions, like the day 8, the day 9, we were learning to do something for ourselves for the clients, something like service flyers, as well as yesterday we discussed something for ourselves, the presentation. Even this can be taken as a business. Okay, I'll just show you some of the ways in which you can earn through PPTs, worksheets as well. Okay, in this, everything of your technical skills will be applied, right? You have to have the knowledge in the subject, and then you have to create. And these things that we are going to discuss today is everything about the business. Today and upcoming sessions will be about the business, because this is a major criteria of editing. Okay, major. This, you whenever you are heading into the career through the editing, you will get the clients with who own their own businesses. Okay, who own their own businesses, and they ask you to create things for them. Okay, such as some of the things. Come on, can you mention, what do you think of when someone approaches you with their business? First thing they ask you is their logo making. Okay, that we have already discussed, because we discussed at very first few classes, because we wanted to add it onto the social media graphics. Then what is, dear sisters and brothers? What is the business identity? How do they actually promote their business through? They promote their business using the business cards, right? Yes, business cards. This is the first step for every business. And some of the excellent businesses have their own letterheads in which they have to type their content. Yes, advertisements. Yes, excellent. This will all be dealt in upcoming sessions, inshallah. Business banners, business sales flyers. Okay, sales banners, single product banners. Whatever the products that are there, single product banners, multi-product sale banners, sale ads. Even if you say, even if you want to create the ads, even that will be there. Yes. So all of this stuff you will be able to cover up, inshallah ta'ala, in the sessions out and the upcoming session, dear sisters and brothers. Yes, the t-shirt designing also, inshallah, that will also be discussed, inshallah. So come on, let's quickly head on to the session. We are into the day 10 of this course, and we are, inshallah, we are learning how to create our own business cards. For the business cards, who will approach you? Educators might approach you. The institutions or the teachers. For example, I am a professional teacher, I'm a professor, I want my business card. Then even a professor or the educator might approach you, or the professionals, for example, the lawyers, or for example, doctors or something like that. They have their own business cards, right? Why do they keep their business cards? For example, a client approaches them and they want to ask their contact number or something like that. Why do they use this business card? To give their contact information, correct? Yes, dear sisters and brothers, yes, to give the contact number, so that when once they are required in another situation or something like that, at that time they can ping them up, right? So this for the professionals or for the business persons, the business cards is essential, right? Okay, inshallah, we are going to see how we are going to create the business cards. Letterheads for the entrepreneurs, because anything in the companies, anything in a small organizations, or anything, if they want to type, they actually type it in their own letterheads. What are the letterheads called as? Probably you have seen it in what we say in the format of the hard copies, hard copies, in which what do? They actually have their logos on it, and then they have the contact details below it, and whatever the content they have to type, or the employees or even the managers or whoever it is, even the CEO of the company or whoever has to type any matter, he has to type the matter inside that letterhead, right? Yes. Why is it so? Because it should give you a pattern of the uh, pattern of in which you're in the company you are in, right? So this is the letterheads. Inshallah, we're going to discuss how to create your own letterheads, and inshallah, we're going to see how to create your own menus and brochures. This is once in a lifetime for the businesses, like for hotels or for the restaurants or whatever, or the even small coffee outlets, the cafes or something like that. Many menus and brochures, right? So inshallah, we are going to discuss how we are going to create this, how to add the guides, how to add the grids, and more, inshallah ta'ala. And also we are going to see one more area of business, one more area in which you can all earn, inshallah ta'ala. So dear sisters and brothers, let's quickly head on to the day 10th of this course. Are you all ready with the two devices? One to listen to the class, one for the practice, live practice. I want you all to practice with me, practice after me. Inshallah, once you're done with the session, also I need you to practice, because once you give your dedication for next 14 days, total 14 days, inshallah, you will be able to cover up the entirety of the editing, inshallah ta'ala. So now, business cards. There are two types of business cards, probably you have seen. One is this, one is the landscape version. You know, business cards come in your palms, right? They are very small. Yes? Yes or no? Have you seen the business cards? They actually they should be easily holdable in your hands. Yes, they come in your palm, right? So dear sisters and brothers, one version is this one, okay, landscape version. Another would be this version, right? Probably you have seen both kind of business cards. So you have two types of business cards. Once you type it in the aspect ratio over here, business cards, you will you will get ideas here. See here, you have the very first thing that they have approached here is 50 cross 85. This is a portrait business card, something like this. Okay. Second mention, round. Round is nothing but they'll have it in the landscape itself, but their corners are rounded. Okay. Even you can take this to stylize your business card further. You can take this. Okay. The corners are rounded. Okay. Even this kind is in trend nowadays. These things like rounding the corner. Okay. That takes much for printing. Okay. That takes the higher amount for printing. So usually what we prefer is not rounded, just simple business cards. Then again, rounded business cards. Again, something rounded, cornered, portrait, rounded, cornered. Come on, just look into this. How many beautiful business card ideas you all have? US portrait, rounded, square, and something like that. Even if you wish to type in here, you can type in and select the sizes. Fine. So we'll just type business card and we'll select very first one that appears here. Business card. Okay. The portrait. Okay, I'm sorry, we don't need it in the portrait version. Like, we don't need it in the square format. We need it in the landscape pattern, right? So this is a portrait version of the business cards. We don't need it in this way. So we need it in somewhat. Okay, all of the ideas that they're giving is rounded corner itself. So let's go ahead with the rounded corner, because we want it, we have all of this stuffs in this format itself. Okay, the rounded corner. This goes well, so you can just select whatever you wish to. Fine. So come on, we have the business card, this one frame here. Now we just have to start. Okay, what do you require for a business card? Logo, right? The logo of the company, whichever they are holding up. You just have to contact them and ask them for the company logo. Correct? Your logo you have to mention first. They have to mention their own logos, and then you even have to collect the details from your clients. Like, what do you have to collect the details? Like, what is your contact information, and which sites are you in, where are you located currently, location is required, the phone number is required, what is the general specifications, the qualifications are required if they are in educators or something like that. Okay, all of such information should be collected. And one important thing, dear sisters and brothers, backgrounds that you select should be very excellently done. Okay, so now let's head on without any delay. We'll just start creating one business card. One will be simple, one will be very excellent one, inshallah. So we'll just create something like some simple things, simple background, and then we'll add logos, then there's some other steps, and that's all. Okay. We'll add some beautiful backgrounds. Let's see what backgrounds we have in store. We'll just write backgrounds. Okay, you have various backgrounds. You have the ways, we have ways in which you can develop the different backgrounds. You can just get the different backgrounds from the store, from the elements. What you can just type is, you can just type something like backgrounds. Okay, backgrounds. Okay, if you want it in a specific blue, green, or something like that, you can even select it in that way as well. Okay, in that way as well. Or else you can just go ahead with whatever you like, fine, whichever frame you like. For example, if you like this one, you can just select and give it as a background look. Okay, even this looks better, it goes well, right? You can just select whatever you wish to select, fine. So this went well with the business card. Now I just liked it, I'll just placed it, that's all. Okay, now what else do you need? You need a logo. So just have to go to the gallery, whichever you have saved, whichever logo that you have saved. I just collect that and put it up. Fine. For example, I'll just go ahead with some logos like add to page. Let me see whether this goes well. No. You can select beautiful logos of your choice, dear sisters and brothers, whatever you have designed for your own brands. You can just select that. Okay. But now we'll see what we can select. Okay, probably this one will select because this goes well with the background that is here. Fine. I'll select this one. Okay. Now we can just mention who is this we are referring to. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll just add, for example, if you're making this for a fashion designer or for making this for a lawyer, for a lawmaker or someone like that, we can just mention this with the name. Below we just can add the name. This is just a logo. Now we can add the name. How to add the name? Let's go to the text, add a text box, and this will write Selva Rasool, same name that we have added here. Come on, do it for yourself if you wish to. And then, okay. But now what I think of giving here is nothing but I would just want to give it as a graphic designer, and whatever the degrees we want to mention, the specifications we want to mention, we can mention here. Fine. So what I think of mentioning here is a graphic designer, and whatever in store. For example, if you have any degrees in store, you can just put it up in specifications. So I'll just write what else can I write? A software engineer. I'll just write that software engineer. We can just write the software engineer first, the graphic designer later, because this is a educational qualification that is here. Software engineer. The graphic designing is a skill. Designer. Okay. So now the fonts matters here. Okay, the fonts are very, very important whenever you're going to head on to select something for your business cards. Okay, what do you see at the very first page of the business cards? Just the logo, name, and whatever the specification you want to mention, that one. And in next page you will be seeing what we say. It is called as the contact informations, right? And the contact informations you will be seeing on the second page. So dear sisters and brothers, come on, let's quickly see what we are going to type here. Okay, we will just want to change this. Okay, we will change this to some other fonts like okay, select something beautiful, the Galing font. Okay, this goes well. I'll just put it here. And for this, we need very small font. Okay, we'll place it even smaller. Remember, it would be in your palms of your hands, right? It will be in your palms. So make sure you're designing it a bit bigger so that it goes well with the background. See how beautifully we just designed, right? It's done. This first page is done. You just have to add a logo. Okay. Make sure the background that you choose should be excellently in combination with the logos. Fine. In color combinations, you must make sure that you have a beautiful color combinations there. Okay. Then if you want to add some elements, you can add, yes, sisters and brothers. For example, for this, if you want to keep this on a podium or platform or something like that, go and select some platforms if you wish to. Platform. Just see here, you have something called as platform. Platform. Okay, you can even add these platforms. If you want a podium, you can use the podium as well. You have several combinations of things that you can just use for your own designs. For example, if you want to keep this platform, you can. Okay, I'm just giving you an idea. You don't have to use this or something like that. I'm just giving you an idea what things you can use. You can use, fine. So if this is fine, okay, keep it. Now, in nowadays what happened is a neon. Usually the graphic designers are using the neon thing in the border. Neon. I mean, it actually the borders are giving a bit of lighty content. So glowy content. So we'll just write neon. Okay, neon borders. Neon borders. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, search this element. Neon borders. See here. You have so many excellent neon borders. You don't have to put this itself. See, how you have to do is you just have to adjust in such a way that you get a glow in the background. For example, see here, what am I doing here? See here, can you just understand what am I trying to do? I'm trying to remove this and out of the background. I'm trying to take this out of the background, but it is giving the glow inside this, right? Can you just see? Okay, hopefully you have understood why I've used this, right? Yes, see, it's giving a glow at the edges. Okay, if you don't want to use this, remove this. Make sure you're using something that goes well with your backgrounds. This is going excellent with my background. If you want more of it, for example, if you want to add this one and you want to lighten this up, for example, the transparency, if you want to reduce. Okay, see here. You can just make it into the beautiful masterpieces, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, so now this is actually a bit ahead of everything. So layer it backwards, send it to back, and also this one, even this neon thing is forward. So we'll just send it to back. Okay, so that our things that we have inserted here are actually more visible. And also for this, if you want to give it a 3D look, how to do that, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, try it. For the logos, how to give the 3D look, how to give a 3D look. So what we have to do, we'll just go ahead with something called as edit image, right? So in the edit image, you have something called as shadows. You can just drop the shadows. Okay, see here, a glow. How did it make it? Just made it into a bit of 3D look, right? You can even give it a drop shadow. See, it gave it a embossed look. Beveled and embossed. You have this in Microsoft Word, right? Engraved, we call it engraved or embossed. So this is embossed look that we have, right? Yes, come on, just see here how beautiful look you can just give to your logos. This is done and excellently done. And even these ones, dear sisters and brothers, come on, just add some effects. This thing of designing the business cards will earn you a handsome amount. Okay, you just have to design this and give to the brands, and you will actually earn a very handsome amount just with the two cards that you're designing. Okay, it's excellent passive income that you can earn. Okay, I'll just show you in the ways you can go ahead with. Okay, just wait for me. I'll just show you the ways through which you can earn this here. You just have to give some of the embossed look. Okay, embossed look. How did you give that? You just added some effects to it and gave the shadows to it. And for this as well, if you want to give, you can just assign some other things, like if you want a lift over there, if you want a shadow is not required. I think lift, if you want, you can give. See here, now it is actually looking very classy, right? Yes. If you don't like the backgrounds, change it to the perfection, change it in a way that you love, fine. If you want to remove this, you don't like it, the neon thing, you want it in the darker format, then delete it. Delete it. No problem. You have a scope of revising it 100 times. Revise it again and again and make sure you are developing a beautiful masterpiece by your own. Okay. Come on, this is done. Now what I'm thinking of doing, we need a second page. How to add the second page? We'll just duplicate the same page. Remember, we need the same content, same things here and there. So what we have to do, I'll just head on to this one. I'll keep it somewhere here. Okay, I'll make sure what I'm going to do is, wait, I'll just group this up so that I won't lose any content. What I'll do, I'll just select on this green dot button, select multiple. Okay, select multiple. I'll select all of these three. Okay, done, and I'll group it up. Done. Now what I'll do, I'll reduce it together. Okay, how to make the embossed look, dear sisters and brothers? What did I just do? I just went to something called as um, edit image, and then I just went to something called as shadows, and then over there I just added a drop shadow. Okay, drop shadow, that's all. Okay, even for the textual content also you have to do that, fine. So then I have grouped this all and I have placed it somewhere here. If I wish to place this on the right side, I can place it on the left side. If I want, I can place it. Okay, Okay, then what else I'm thinking of doing here is I can just partition this page into two if I wish to, or I'll see if we have some neon borders or neon. I'll just see neon line. Okay, we'll select one thin neon line if we wish to, something like this. Okay, and we'll just make this as a separator if we wish to. Okay, it's totally R-created. It just came to my mind now that I'm thinking of, and I just added it. Now, if I want to reduce the transparency, reduce it up. Done. Now we just have to add the content. Okay, the content that you're going to add is nothing but contact information. That's all. The contact information. Then your design is done, and it actually was very excellent choice as a graphic designer that you're going to make with this, dear sisters and brothers, by designing these business cards. Okay, this is a very excellent income source if you think of, inshallah. I'll just show you some of the ways you can earn through this. And not only this, there's something that we have learned in previous session as well, inshallah. So now contact information, everything should be written. So we'll just go ahead with the textual content now. Okay, what I'm thinking of doing is I'll just copy this around, select multiple because I want the same. This one done. I'll just copy this up. Okay, I'll paste it here. Paste it here. Okay, if you wish to do something like you just can add this logo and you can remove these two things, the two things like this. If you just wish to add the logo, you can add it here, and this one you can place it somewhere here. Okay, it's totally up to you how you want to manage the things with me. Then what we'll do, we'll just add the contact information. That's all. We'll make sure it's perfectly aligned. Done. Not yet. Okay. Now, how to add the contact information? It's as simple as that. You just can add it in your own ways, right? So come on, it's your own contact information. Start adding. First thing, what you have to add for any of the templates or something like that, what I'm going to do is we need elements, right? What elements do we need, dear sisters and brothers, for any branding? We need for any brand contact information, we just need the phone number, correct? We need the phone number. I'll just copy down with the phone number. We'll just write the phone. So we just got something like this. We'll just keep it here. Make sure you have to change the colors of the elements that you're inserting, right? Okay. So I'll just add it here. Done. And next we need an email ID, right? To contact. What more? What more? Type in, inshallah. Email ID. So we need an email icon. Okay, this is sufficient because we are selecting everything roundish. Once we selected round, make sure you're going to match everything with the round itself. Okay, next thing that you want to select is if they have any website, right? Website. If it's website, let's see website. We need a website icon. If it's round in this one, then that's well and good. Yes, we got it. So I'll just place it somewhere here. Done. Then we need a location if they want to have a location, if this is located somewhere. Usually the thing that we have here, the graphic designer, for this we don't need the locations, okay? But in common sense, for example, if you're doing it for the business, then I just got this location logo as well. Okay. So done. Okay, this much is enough. This is more than enough. So now for elements, you have to change this. So you just have to make it white, right? Because it should go well with the colors that we have selected. Okay, done. Now you just have to add the numbering, whatever it is. I'll just add text, add a text box. Okay, I'll just add the phone numbers. That's all. Okay. Now if I want to change this to something else, I can do that. Times New Roman. Okay, this is well. I can just add I can just make it a bit smaller font. Okay. Then we'll just add the contact numbers. That's all. +9173348665. Okay. Something like this I've added. Make sure you're aligning it perfectly. Now, when you have aligned here, once you have aligned it here, make sure all of the things that you're adding should remain in the same line. Okay. Okay. One thing exactly at the center of this. Now, how to duplicate this? Click on this, duplicate, and we'll place it here. Click on this, duplicate, duplicate. Okay. Now it's done. It's all in the line. Then you just have to change it. You can change it later. So this is one way of doing this. Fine. Now I feel like this thing has been used so nearer. I'll just put it like this. Okay, this is one way. Hope you all liked it. You just have to change the matters that are here and you can just change it as you wish to. Okay, another, I'm just going to give you another idea of how we can create the business cards of your own choice, or we can use whatever you wish to. Come on, let me just begin again. We'll just start off with backgrounds. Okay, you have so many different backgrounds, dear sisters and brothers. Fine, you have so many different backgrounds that you all can select. For example, what I'm thinking of doing is for a texture. Okay, for this itself, if you wish to add some more things, for some more elements you can add. For example, graphic designer is mentioned here, right? So we can just go with something like designing. I'll just write designer, design. Okay, designer. Okay, I'll see if you have something like designing. No, no, no. Okay, these elements are so clumsy. So what I'm thinking of adding is I just want to add some beautiful element that goes well with this background. Okay, can I just add something like designing? Editing, video editing. Okay, let me see. Editor, editing. Okay, I think this goes well, something like this. Okay, so what I'm thinking of is I'm just thinking of adding a reel kind of, okay, reel kind of, reel. Okay, something like this. Okay, I just wanted to add this. Okay, now I can change it I can just flip it over, flip vertical or horizontal. Vertical, yes, and horizontal, no need. Vertical is enough. So what I can do is I can just put it out from the screen. What I'm thinking, okay, I can just do it in the vertical format as well. I can just add it from here to here. Okay, I'll just put it behind this. Okay, so now what you have to do with this, layer it up, send it to back, remember, then you can just add some whiting to this because it's all white. Okay, then remember, transparency you can decrease. Okay, this is one way. I just thought of adding this and I just added it. It's totally up to you how you want to make things and to make sure you're designing it very perfectly. Fine. Okay, it goes well. It actually looks good. Okay, so alhamdulillah, we're done. So now these text, if you don't like the text that is the format that is here, change it. Okay, actually didn't like that, so I'll just change it all to glacier indifference. Change it all to glacial. Okay, done. So this once, if you want to make it further upwards. Okay, make sure. I think we need to add another because it is not looking good. There's lots of space mentioned here. Okay, website names if you wish to add, or Instagram IDs. Yes, so even that is that you can do nowadays. You can just add Instagram ID, Facebook IDs of whatever you're mentioning. Okay, this is one way of doing. So now another way of doing is you can just add the separators in between and create some business cards in that way. For example, this is single colored, single based, I mean single backgrounded business card. If you wish to add something like multicolored, what we say multi background with a multi background, then you can do that with ease, right? So how to do that? We'll just select something like any background. How to select the backgrounds? You can use some keywords like texture background. Okay, paper background. If you wish to add paper background also, you have it here. Okay, come on, make sure you are writing these names of the elements somewhere. Paper background. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, paper background. See here, you have something like these. Okay, isn't it looking good? Yes. You can just use whatever you wish to. For example, if you want some dark backgrounds, you can just type dark paper backgrounds. Usually, I prefer going ahead with the black things. I mean, dark things. So, dark paper backgrounds. See here, you have beautiful ones. Okay, you can select whichever you wish to. Fine, whichever you wish to, you can just go ahead with that. So, what I'm thinking of now is selecting this. No, we'll see more such options. Even this blue ones is great. Green is also good to go with. Even this is good. Okay, you can select whichever you like. So remember, dark paper background, this one is also a good option for you, right, to go ahead with. Then you just have to set image as background. See, it's so totally excellent, right? You can just make use of this. If you wish the way that we had same blue color in the previous page, then change it to red if you wish to, change it to green if you wish to. the green, navy green or something like that. Replace background, I'll delete it. So this is something greenish, so we'll just go ahead with this one. So it's totally up to you how you want to make things and to make sure make things into. And then you want it into the two patterns. Okay, very first page will remain the same. Okay, it will remain the same. You just have to add your logo and you just have to add the what we say the name. For example, if I want to add my own the names, then I just can add it. I'll just add this to the page. Okay, make sure whenever you're exporting the logo, that should go well with the background colors that are here. Okay, I'll just add this for now. Okay, we're here. If you wish to add it in some other way, you can go ahead with that as well. Okay, this much is enough. Then one logo with the what we say with this one with the tagline. Fine. Then we'll just delete this up. We can just keep this somewhere on the left side or right side. Okay, I'll just place it here. And then what we can do is we can just divide this page into two options. So I'll take shapes. Okay, in the shapes you have this this color. You'll take white color. Okay, I just want to take white color because it's for the white and black. So what I'll do, I can just trim this into the half part I want to add contact, half part in this. Or what I can do is I can even rotate this up like this. I can place it something like this. I can add it something like this. Okay, it's totally up to me and you how we want to make things into. Fine. Okay, I'll just add it like this. Fine, done. Then what the contact information should be written on this side. Okay, how would I wish to write the contact information is nothing but again we have to write something in the bolded manner. So I'll just take this shapes again. I'll just make sure I'm adding it from here to here. Let me just add it my name our name in this inside this. Okay, or I can write it in this way. And I think we can give some bordered look there as well. Okay, let's see how we can arrange this. Okay, if this is in this color, I want to change this color to something else. Can we just do this? Okay, this yellow I just picked up. Okay, then I think I can add something triangular here. See here, what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that I arrange this in this way from behind. Okay, from behind. See, just like this. I'll just do something like send it to back layer, send it to back, and it looks good. Yes, it does. If I want, I'll just make sure this is gone a bit downward. Okay, so what I should do is I will decrease its transparency, something that is here. I'm just giving it a look of shadow kind of thing. So I'll reduce its transparency to make sure the transparency, we just have to use this. Okay, it is too big for this. I'll reduce this and just make it this way. Okay, this looks good. Yes, this looks good. If you want to change the colors, you can change that. I'll just add the same thing, select multiple, done, three dot button, copy it up and paste it here. It's totally up to you how well you want to take things into consideration. So I'll just put a black color to this. Okay. EDU-SITE affiliated with the Mimishal. Okay. Graphic designer, software engineer, whatever. If you want to mention this downwards, you can mention it, or here itself, you can mention it. And then I'm thinking of adding all of the stuffs again. All of the stuffs again, you just have to add, select multiple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Select multiple, done. Click on three dot button again, copy it up and paste it here. Once you paste this, all this is in white, so just go to the colors and click on the black and you just get it into the black format. Okay, that's all. Again, elements, all of it should go to the black. Select again, go ahead with the black, 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 black. Done. So this is how we just created something with the 2 bars. You have it in very different ways, dear sisters and brothers. Several different ways you can create. You can create it with the satin backgrounds as well as discussed, or you can create your own headers and footers and then add it in your own ways. Or you can even add the neon things here and there. You can just add a black background, okay, a black background, and just go ahead with neon, okay. Just type neon there, okay, and see what goes well. For example, okay, in this neon, if you want to select this, you can select this as well, and then you can just select these things from downwards. If you don't want this, you want it in everything in purplish now because you have selected purple kind of things. I'll just make use of this one. I'll show you how beautiful you can go ahead with. Okay, I'll just duplicate this. I'll just add it here. Okay, see here, just gave it a look of neon look. That's all. Now I can just import the same, or I'll just add another logo that is more purplish, something like this. Yes, or something like this one. Okay, this one, active page. Okay, I'll delete this. I'll just keep it. Okay, we can add it in this way. And you just have to add the name there. And if you want to even increase this something that is behind further, you can even increase it further, and you can just reduce its transparency. Okay, so it's totally up to you how you want to manage things into. And then again, for the next page, you just can add the same thing with one. We can just shift it here, delete this, or you can just reduce this up and add a bar over there, and you just can separate it and add something else to that. And also there is something called as QR code, dear sisters and brothers. You can also add the QR code. Okay, this is a topic that we didn't touch at last class. We have to generate the QR codes. We have to put a QR code there, right? For example, for the QR codes to be used for various purposes, like for WhatsApp, okay, for WhatsApp if you wish to, or for QR codes for even the phone number, okay. So this QR code for the WhatsApp will actually work great. So just have to go to the apps. Come on, move to the apps. How to generate your own QR codes? Go to the apps, okay, and type QR code. Come on, type it along with me. QR code. And there is something called as QR code in the second line, second bar here, something like QR code. You just have to enter the URL. If you want this QR code to take to your website, like YouTube or website or something like that, you can type. Or if you want it to be taken to the WhatsApp, you just have to type wa.me/ your phone number with the country code 917338294. 91 should be your country code, and then I mean whatever country you're in, and then you just have to type your phone number. wa.me is a standard URL for the WhatsApp. It will directly take to your WhatsApp message, and you just have to click the generate QR code. It will be generated. You just have to place it inside the in your business cards. That's all. Okay, business cards actually have the QR codes as well. Fine. I'll just copy this around. I'll paste it here as well. Hope you have understood how to create that, right? Okay, alhamdulillah. You want to place it here, you delete these things and just place it somewhere here and there, fine. So this is the way you can just create your QR codes. And next thing that we are going to address for today, dear sisters and brothers, you have so many ways. You can just go ahead with the templates and see what beautiful ways, in which beautiful ways you can create your own business cards. Even if you just go ahead with the templates and create the business cards and give it to your clients, you can do that as well, okay. And remember, whenever you're going to give something for your clients, whenever you're going to post a design for your clients, remember, you don't have to send this copy of the business cards itself, okay. At first you are not going to send the direct copy, because only once they confirm, at that time you have to send, okay. What are you going to do? You're going to export it in the format of a post, okay. How you're going to post it? In the format of the markup, okay. Markup, for example, I'll just take some markups. Okay, I'll just go ahead with some markups. Okay, I usually think of creating the markups myself, right? So what I'm thinking of doing right now is I'll just go ahead with the mockups itself, and then we'll just see some other things. Fine. Okay, we'll just go ahead with the markups and see if we have some business card mockups. Print, see all business card mockups. Check if we have some business card mockups. Yes, we have. Okay, I'll just add this up. I'll add it here like this. Done. Okay, we'll just put it something like this. Okay, remember, whenever you're going ahead with the mockups, okay, I just have to insert the image. So what I'll see if I have some previously designed business cards. Yes, I do have. So I'll just go ahead with something called as Canva. Over here, I think we have, yes, we have a business card here. I'll just add it to the page because it's just giving me the front page of it. I can add another the back page of this. So what I have to just do is I can just grab one frame, right, from the elements frame. I can grab one frame, the rectangular frame, that two rectangular frame I need. I can just grab it, this one. It's not totally rectangular, so it's not preferable. Let's see. Okay, this one. If you wish to add this one and add the back page, backdrop of this page, then you can go ahead with that. Okay, it's totally your choice how you're going to select the frames and putting your business cards and sending it to your clients. Fine. Remember, so whenever you're going to share it with the client, you have to share it in this format. For example, with the with this look, fine, with this look, like you're just giving it the mock-up of it, fine. So you actually might be having it with the two this one. So just go ahead with the apps and see if you have it dual mock-up frame. If you do not have, you can just go ahead with something called as the mock-ups on the internet, fine. See here, you have so many beautiful options. You can select that as well. See, this one can go perfectly well with a business card. This one, okay. Make sure you are selecting something that makes a sense. Fine. So why am I showing this? I'll show you later why am I showing the mock-up thing for you, because you might be interested in knowing this. Inshallah, I'll show it to you later. Fine. You just have to add it, or you can make the mock-ups of yourself. For example, how do I make the mock-ups? I'll just go to the elements. I'll take the satin background, satin. The business card size is a corner rounded rectangular. Okay. I'll just take this satin background. I'll just apply set images background. This is just the photo that I'm grabbing it up and I'm just putting the business cards onto the frames. Okay. This is the photo. This is just a photo that I'm going to provide for my client. Okay. I'm not giving the direct business card to them, direct access to the business card. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm just going to make. I don't wish to give the direct access to the business card, finalized business card. So we'll just produce the copy like this. Okay, this one I'll take. I'll just rotate this up. I'll keep it somewhere here on this satin, and then I'll take this a bit rotated. Okay. Okay. Then what I'll add? I'll add both sides of the business card. So where is our business card? Probably here. 1, 2. Add to the page. One business card. I'll just add the front of this here, back of it here. Okay, make sure you are selecting a good frame. The frame that it had something called as a sun something, a sun, this one. So it's not looking that good. I just want you to edit this image further and give it a good shadow look. I mean the drop shadow look. It should feel like you are adding something like an outline, or if you wish to angle the shadow. Yes, this is also excellent. If you want, you can go ahead with angled as well, or you can go ahead with the drop shadow. Drop shadow. Okay, make sure you select a good frame. The frame that I had selected was not good, that's all. And then you can add something like new versions of this business card is available, or something like new. I'll just add something like this here for the products. So you probably, for the products, you have seen something like this here and there. If you wish to add new, you can add it in the frame. White, duplicate. You can just place it in this way. And this frame was not good, so it's not looking that good, but it looks very excellent. Fine. You can just select a beautiful rectangular frame. Fine. Just go ahead with beautiful rectangular frame. I couldn't find that here. Okay. Make sure you're selecting it well. Fine. Okay. So alhamdulillah, this is done. The next topic that we're going to address, dear sisters and brothers, is come on, type in. What is it? Letterheads. Okay, probably you have seen the letterheads or not. It's the same thing as a business cards. We just have to put Okay, we just have to put our logos and and that's all. And below you just on the footer you just have to put the contact informations. That's all. So we'll just create a design and type letterheads. Letterheads you would use will usually in the A4 size because you're actually printing your documents on that, printing your letters on that. Fine. So even the resignation letters or the appointment letters or whatever is all printed on the letterheads of the company, right? Probably you all know that. So letterhead, you just have to click on letterhead and just put select a letter kind of this one, aspect ratio. Landscape is not required for the letterhead, fine. So you can select whichever you wish to. For example, hospital letterhead. Okay, there's something called as hospital letterhead there. You can just select that. Now you just can edit it. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the document kind of thing that we got. So letterhead. US research paper cover page. Okay, usually letterheads will be in A4 format, fine. A4 size format. Probably, if you don't understand what are the letterheads, you can just go ahead with the this one and check their templates and check there, fine. And the templates you have so many letterheads. You can go ahead with, fine. So letterhead we can just type and it will be similar to this one. Then you can just have it. It is a plain paper. It should be there should be no content type, and then you just have to add some headers and footers. In the headers, if you wish to, you just have to add your own this one. Um, you just have to add your own photos there. For example, EDU-SITE. If I wish to add this, I can this one you can just add on the top, and you just have to write this one. The content should be written this one, and then below you just have to mention the contact information. How to mention that? You can even select the label. For example, if I wish to select a label, okay, I'll just go ahead with the label and search it. I need something, and the colors I can change later. If I wish to take this, I can take this. No, it becomes too big. So what I'm thinking of doing is I can take this as well, but colors should be changed. Even this I can take. You have to put it throughout, or you can put it at the half of this, 1/4 of this, or something like that. Or you can make use of these things, make use of whatever that goes well with that. Or else we can just go ahead with the elements, and there are shapes, and the shapes you can just select shapes. We'll just go ahead with shape. And the shapes we have something like the square shape. We'll just design it of our own. Okay, I'll just design something like this of my own, like this. Okay, colors, make sure colors matters here. So colors are same as the should go similar to the this one. Okay, and now you just have to write the content there. I mean, writing like this cell phone number, this one, and more, right? So what I'm thinking of doing is I'll just import a project, the previous project that we had designed. Designs, this one was designed, right? Okay, I'll just import this one. Now you just have to embed this design. Okay, add page, embed design. Okay, I'll edit it. No, embedding is not the right option. I'll take this itself because I wanted to copy this matter. Select multiple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, done. Copy it up and paste it here. I'll delete the page. I want it in this way. That's all. Okay, so now I can change the colors if I wish to, but I want the same color. So what I'll do, I'll just grab this, place this. I cannot see this, right? So what I'll change it to black. I'll just grab and place, then I'll change it to white. In this way, you make sure you are making your own letterheads. You can go ahead with the templates and see how to make the letterheads of your own. In the templates, you will have the better options. You can just go ahead with that as well if you wish to. Okay. I'll just take this and put it here. And then you just have to add your own information there, right? That's all. See, this is one of the idea for the letterheads. Okay, this is how you actually have some of the letterheads, school letterheads if you wish to prepare, or business letterheads, or we'll just go ahead and see how are the letterheads that are here. In the templates, you can see letterheads. Type letterheads, letterhead, and just search. You can see hundreds of letterhead ideas. I mean, thousands of letterhead ideas. You can just go ahead with whatever you wish to. Okay. So another thing, dear sisters and brothers, menus and brochures. Menus and brochures. Menu is the same idea. Once in a lifetime they create for any business. So make sure you are creating very excellently. If you want to create it by your own, you can do it, or else you have very excellent options. At least 10,000 plus templates you have, all for free. Just go ahead with whatever menu you like. Go ahead and just put it out for whoever a business has approached, whatever business has approached you. You can just go ahead with that. For example, if it is a restaurant business, if it's a cafe, cafeteria, or something like that, you can just select these options. These are all paid versions, so you have got it for free. You can just edit this itself, and you can just get paid for that. Okay, menus. And what about the brochures, dear sisters and brothers? Probably all have understood how to create the brochures, right? Because in the very second class, I have explained how to take the brochure grid ratio. Okay, so brochures will always take a landscape pattern. Okay, it is actually the pamphlet, health pamphlets or the educational pamphlets in this way. Okay, whenever you are importing a brochure, see here, it actually has the folds. 1, 2, 3 folds. How are these folds generated, dear sisters and brothers? Go to the files, settings, and there is something called as guides. Okay, add guides. Okay, so in this thing, we had how many guides? 3 guides. If you want only 3 columns, 3 guides. See, it's giving you the columns, 3 columns in which you have to write the content. Okay, where is it folding? This is the folding option that the aspect ratio has given you. So this is how you have to arrange it. Fine. So in this way, you have to design. Now you have to design here, something here, something here, something here. 3 different pages you have to design, and single background you have to put up. See here, single background, 3 different designs, something like this. You have the options, thousands of elements you have, templates you have. You can just grab the same templates, change it according to your own wish, and create a beautiful version of it. Okay, so this is how you can just create. Even if you want to enter into the career through this, dear sisters and brothers, your client will easily pay for you even if you use the templates and make a brochures for them and give. Okay, so alhamdulillah, today we have touched the concepts like, yes, business cards, menus, brochures. You can easily, these are easily creatable, but it requires much of the time. So what you can do, customize the same templates, or you just have to merge to 2 templates and then create your own design. That's all. Okay, now dear sisters and brothers, we are heading on to something like how to earn using this, how to earn using the things that we have learned in previous sessions. Okay, we are going to learn so many things in future as well. I mean, the next upcoming 3 to 4 sessions as well. But today I'm going to address how to earn through whatever we have learned in today's class as well as previous sessions. I just want you all to go to some site known as Fiverr. Do you all know the site? Name is Fiverr, Fiverr. It is a freelancing site. Probably you all know what is freelancing, right, dear sisters and brothers? Freelancing is something. Yes, what is freelancing, dear sisters and brothers? In which you're going to sell your service to your clients, right? You're going to sell your service to the clients, correct? There are so many sites of freelancing. You can go and search in the chat GPT. They'll give you hundreds of sites for freelancing. Okay. Among them, Fiverr is an easy to go tool, and this is excellent earning tool. Fine. This is a excellent earning website that you can all prefer to. Okay. Dear sisters and brothers, you just have to type in, for example, you just have to create your own idea and sell your gigs, write your own gigs over there. I'm good at designing the PowerPoint presentations. Okay, you can just select one niche and go ahead with that. I'm good with designing presentations, and just go ahead with that. And then you can select something like I'm good at designing business cards and go ahead with that. And then you can select something like I'm good at designing logos and just go ahead with that. Understood? You can just create hundreds of different gigs. Okay, different gigs. I'm good at designing brochures. I'm good at designing menus. Okay, how to should I assign my my service cost? Okay, that is the first question that our students ask. Okay, first thing, dear sisters and brothers, let me address a simple thing. Let's address the very first thing that we learned yesterday, presentation. Okay, presentation. We just write Canva presentation because you're doing it on the Canva. I'll just write Canva presentation. See here, dear sisters and brothers, just look here, okay? Just look here. What is the cost of creating a presentation slide for the people? See here, 4,384 rupee. Aisha is costing, a creator named Aisha is costing 4,384 rupees, and she has told you that she is making this using the Canva software. Okay, using the Canva, she is making this presentation, and she has costed you 4,384, and she has already called 136 clients. Okay, isn't it interesting? Can you all not do this for yourselves? Yes, you can do this. This is nothing but mock-up they have created and put up there. Okay, just to look excellent. Fine. They have just added it as a mock-up. I already told you how you can just beautifully create your own mock-ups and add it on the frame. Fine. See here. Again, someone 43,000 rupee. Oh my God. What is this? 43,000 rupee 835. How is she going to make from the Canva Pro? What does this mean? She's going to use the versions of the Canva, and so is going to make the presentation. That too from the Canva Pro. And this is a pro designer. She's a pro designer, and 13 clients have already got to her, and she has earned 43,000 from each client. 43,000 rupee from each client. Can you just guess and imagine how you all can earn through these things? We have our students who have already started earning from this, dear sisters and brothers. You all can start doing this right away. Not only using the presentations, dear sisters and brothers, you can start using the other options as well. Business cards is trend. You just have to create 2 slides for the business cards. For the presentation, at least you just have to meet the client requirement. Your clients, whatever the clients say, you have to do that, right? At least 20 slides if they ask you 20 slides, 40 slides if they ask you 40 slides, you have to create for them. But when you're going ahead with business cards, only 2 pages, right? Front page and back page. This is very excellent way of earning using the business cards. Business card. Just see here, business card. This is the mockups that they have generated. This is the mockups. They have put this on the mockup and they have put it over here. See, for per business card, you are not giving the printout copy or something like that. You are just giving the design. Your design you are selling. Your service you are selling. Take it from me, you will get the clients. Okay. So my students, what my students usually ask is, what should I cost? What should I put my service cost? Okay, what should I put as my service cost? See here, dear sisters and brothers, this is something like mockup. I told you, whenever you're going to make the business cards, place it on the mockup and sell it to the users, sell it to the designers, and then make sure you're sending the finalized version for that. Fine. See here, how many they have earned, dear sisters and brothers. Someone here has earned 5,261 rupee. Okay, he has charged 5,261 rupee for single business card, and he has got 1,000 clients by now. 1,000 clients. And just see what is the look of this business card. Can you just see? It's nothing but black design here and the logo here, this one. That's all. Done. You can even see more of their choices. Okay. Can you all just give me 1 minute so that I can get back? It's again showing me that Zoom has taken down my annotation button. Okay. Just 1 minute, inshallah. I'll just get back in 1 minute. Okay. I'm back. Can you all just hear me? Listen, am I audible to you all, dear sisters and brothers? Yes. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we were with the website known as Fiverr. Okay, someone has question here. It's Fiverr application, right? So we were with the Fiverr application. We have so many freelancing applications, dear sisters and brothers. Like another known as Upwork. Yes, another application known as Upwork. You can just sell your services here. It's quite easy to sell the services. Fine. You just have to be okay. How to assign your own, how to assign your own works. First thing, how to assign your own this one, dear sisters and brothers. Cost, service cost. Okay, this was the very first question that my clients have asked. Okay, so what should we go ahead with when we are assigning the service cost? First thing, dear sisters and brothers, whenever you are a beginner, I want you all to start off with a very, I mean, reasonable price. Okay, reasonable price in which you are satisfied with. Okay, once you get the clients, 5 to 6 clients, 5 to 10 clients, you know, when lower the better. Okay, lower the rates, better the clients you will get. So these designers at first they actually didn't have this 5,000 rupee as their fee. At first, what they'll start off with at least a reasonable price. For example, you know how we search for some service, we actually go ahead with something like someone who is giving the very less, what we say, who is giving the who is selling the service for very less amount, right? For example, what we'll search for someone who gets it done with very less pay, correct? So what we'll search, so for example, I'm searching, for example, if I want someone to create a business card for me, then I'll search for someone who has very, okay, for example, I might go ahead with this person, Rasid Mahmood, 439 rupee, because he's actually giving the service on a very less amount, right? And also see here, the business card is also very handy and classy, so no problem, I can just go ahead with that. So I prefer you all to start with a very reasonable pricing. Once you get the clients, start getting the clients, raise your amount, raise your charges. You can even go ahead with 40,000, 50,000, like we just had seen for the presentation. Someone was charging 42,000 rupee, 42,300 rupee just to create the presentation, and you could just go and see the gigs what they had written, and she has got 15 clients for this 42,000 rupee because she was a pro free Fiverr designer. Okay, so this way you can just raise your amount. How to raise the amount? It is nothing but you have to just increase step by step. You just can't go ahead like I will put it for the anything for 10,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees, or something like that. No, raise your amount very wisely, and remember, at first make it very reasonable. See, all of these are very simply done, dear sisters and brothers. You can just do it with the very simply with the Canva itself. This is Canva design. You can just write there and see business cards on Canva and see how many how many service persons are there. Okay, how many freelancers are there. So this way you just have to export that double-sided. You just have to export and you just have to give it to the client. That's all. And this is the way you can just do it. See, here even has online. So you can just, if you want, you can just raise a query for them. First and foremost thing is important that you have to make sure you're doing it in the right way. And see here, all of these are the mockups. They don't actually put it on the this one and give. How do they use this? As I showed you, this is a mockup that they have generated. See here, this and this are the elements that I've added, and these are the mockups. If you don't get this mockups in the Canva, you can go ahead with the mockup and create a mockup and put it on the sites. Okay, put it on the sites. Fine, this is how you do it. Okay. So these are the things in which you can just earn a very handsome amount. The menu, brochures, even if you want to type business cards using the Canva, you can just see you will have hundreds of designers with the Canva creating the business cards with the Canva as well. Okay, they'll specifically mention there. See here, they'll specifically mention it. I'll make it with the Canva and see the cost is same costing. 439 rupee, 439 rupee, Canva 877 rupee, Canva template. They have written it inside that it is using the Canva. I'm going to design the business card using the Canva. Okay, using the Canva Pro. I'm going to design the business cards. Here I will design any type of the business cards or the logos. First thing, business cards. Okay. Mockup of your own. I just showed you recently, dear sisters and brothers. Your own mockup is used using the frame. Okay. I told you how to make your own mockup in the recent design. But make use of the frame and then make sure you're adding a beautiful background, and then you just have to tile them up. A few 5 to 10 mockups are tiled up, and then you can just put it up inside this one. Okay, in this design probably I showed you how to create the mockup of your own. What did I do? I just added a background, satin background, and then added 2 frames. Okay, from the elements I just added the frame. Now you can multiplicate these frames. I'll just delete this image. This frame was not good. I just wanted you to search the good frame. Fine, I'll just delete this. You have so many frames here. Go ahead with the elements, go to the frames. Okay, we want something that is very aligned with this. No, these frames are actually not showing me several options. Okay, close this frames. I'll just select it from here itself. From here, frames, I'll see it all. Film and photo, you can select paper, flower, retro, trending. Okay, make sure you are selecting beautiful frames. And one thing that is important is if you want to tile them up, that is also a very easy thing, right? Probably you have understood how to tile them up. You just have to duplicate them and put it as one upon another. That's all. Okay, you just have to search. You need much of the time to search for exact. Okay, this would go well. Okay, if I select this one, I want to tile this up one above another. Then how to do that? I'll just duplicate. I'll place it somewhere here, somewhere here. All the front pages I'll have to add it inside this frame. Duplicate. Make sure perfect alignment. Duplicate, and then for this ones as well, for the back pages as well. Or if you don't like anything that is here, dear sisters and brothers, on the Canva, then you have several applications that will create a beautiful mockup for you and give. You just can go here and write free mockups, or there is a special website known as smartmockups.com or you have so many websites here. You just can search here. I basically use the smartmockups.com. You can just go ahead with this, whichever mockup you require. For example, let's see what are the mockups that are here for packaging, for printing, or whatever you whichever. For example, if you want the free mockups only, you can just go ahead with the free mockups and search for it. Okay, all mockups. I'll just go ahead with all mockups and see here. In this way, you can just go ahead with the mockups, t-shirt mockups, magazine mockups. I'll just see this, browse all. In this way, something like this, you can make sure you're adding it. If you want, you have it on the left side. TV screens mockups, print branding mockups, cards mockups. Okay, cards mockup. So we'll just go ahead with this one and see. And this, some are free and some are pro. You can just use whichever you wish to. Because we want free design mockups, we'll just use the free ones. Uh, See how to use it. You just have to click on it. Okay, done. Then you just have to upload the card from the gallery. Upload from the gallery, upload the image, and probably the image is not there. Probably I should have downloaded it earlier. Okay, the same card I can just put it on the mockup that they have given. That's all. That's quite easy task. You just have to do some work, some more work. That's all. You just have to upload it, upload the image from your gallery or from your computer, and then you just have to put it all there. That's all. I'll see if we have images from the Canva. I'll just take one such image, this one, and this is here. That's all. This is how you actually generate your own mockups if you don't like the mockups from the Canva. Fine. See here, if you have the dual makeup, the dual mockups, then that's well and good. See if you have dual mockups, dual paged mockups, then that's well and good. It's totally your choice, your way of doing things. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. You just have to give do a bit of more hard work. That's all. To just select some beautiful mockups and put it as a gigs on the Fiverr or the Fiverr or the this one. Okay, upload from gallery. We just have to upload the image in this way, media, and then in this way. Simply done. That's all. This is how you actually keep doing the mockups. Probably all have understood. Alhamdulillah, this was a session for today. Even on upcoming things that we are learning, video editing, photo editing, and something like that. Even the photo editing thing, dear sisters and brothers, in very first class, just to remove the backgrounds, or just to remove the backgrounds, you will get the clients. Just go and search for the someone who is a photo editor, photo editing to remove the background from the images. You will get the clients. Okay, so because the person that comes to you for the services, he actually doesn't know even A or B of the designing. Fine, he doesn't know anything of the designing. They want it done with the clients. That's all. They'll pay you the handsome amount. Do not worry. They'll pay you the handsome amount to just just to create something of their choice. That's all. Okay. So Alhamdulillah, this was the things that I had to deal with for today. Alhamdulillah, probably you all have understood how you can just earn from these sites. Upwork is also an excellent site. Come on, even Upwork, or you can just see you have so many Canva designers. You can just search and see her Canva designers or Canva editors, whatever. For example, Canva social media graphics, and even this topic I just didn't social media graphics. You can just write social media graphics. You will have hundreds of designers who will be there for you to create the social media graphics. See here, I'll be able to create the social media content using the Canva. They'll just write that in their this one. And see here, what is the this one cost? $50,000 earned. Okay, $50,000 earned. And just see here, social media manager. Okay, you can just see expert Canva graphic designer, a social media templates I'll make. See here, so many options. You have so many options. You can copy their gig. Okay, you can just copy their gig and put it on your site. That's all. You don't even have to worry what should I put. You can just go to the chat GPT and write what should I write for gigs if I'm interested in freelancing for this purpose or for that purpose. You can even take help from chat GPT and just put it up here. Okay, put it up here, and that is a very excellent option, dear sisters and brothers, that you all can go ahead with. Alhamdulillah, this was a session for today. Hope you all found this beneficial. Inshallah, this would be beneficial for you all if you all are going ahead with the career into this. Inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan, dear sisters and brothers. Take care of yourselves. Inshallah, we'll meet inshallah in tomorrow's session. Take care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. جزاكم الله خيرا كثيرا وإياك خيرا يا sister Zaina.